Hi, I'm Nick, and in today's video I'm looking for Logan Paul in Venice. Well, not exactly Logan Paul, but the bridge he jumped from in 2017. Cause you know what? That's exactly what Venice is famous for, right? Not the rich history, not the Doge Palace, the only Doge we care about is Dogecoin, eh? So bad. We're doing this because for the last 6 months my girlfriend and I have been traveling the world on a small budget, looking for exciting and cheap ways to add spice to our holiday. Today we're in Venice trying to look at the city and find Logan's Bridge, cause it's a great meme. We started at the train station and hit the pizza place right away, cause you know you're in the holy pizza land and starting your day with anything else at this point feels inappropriate. Venice is basically an exaggerated corn maze. Small streets, lots of people, drunk folks, numerous restaurants. You can use a boat to get around, but we got 2 subs on the channel, so subscribe to get a boat. Yeah, why not? Why not? This will motivate them, yeah. From this point to get to Logan's Bridge you have to cross the entire city. And that means it's time for the most cheeseburger. White stars with red stripes. Yeehaw! In a pickup truck by Walmart. Description of Venice I can produce. Grand Canal, the biggest old canal out there with lots of boats. Ponte delle Guglie.
Ponte delle Guglie.
That's an old bridge. International Gallery of Modern Art. An old building with a lot of modern stuff in it. Rialto Bridge. And you guessed it, that's an old bridge, but it was shown in Spider-Man. Basilica San
Maria Gloriosa dei Frari.
A very old church, like 800 years old. Ponte dell'Accademia, a relatively new bridge from the 1930s. We're halfway through Venice and you might have noticed that's just an awful lot of bridges. I believe YouTubers don't go here quite often because they've developed a particular dislike for bridges. However, and I want to notice that, we cannot blame Logan Paul for that, he's a changed man now.
You have any drugs? Yeah, infused Hennessy? Come on!
Speaking of blame, the opposite of blame is to actually forgive, and that's exactly what you can do in St. Mark's Basilica. That's a very old and important church. St. Mark's Basilica is located in St. Mark's Square, more of a rectangle than a square if you ask me. And finally, Doge's Palace. Yes, they built a house for the meme, yes. And yes, it's Elon Musk's home, yes. Those are the descriptions you don't find in any Michelin guide, and you're very much welcome. And as we're just around the corner from Logan's Bridge, let's just add one serious note here, just one. It'll take 20 seconds. Venice is a beautiful old place, and it's where they figure out venture capital is the key to growth, by the way. But the entire place is a huge museum. Venice's downfall was in 1500s, and with no business everyone left, and it got perfectly preserved. It's like the Emirates with oil and dollars, but Italians with like golds and ships and spices. And for all of you zoomers out there, so Venice went boom because 1% decided to stay 1% and everyone else got sad and didn't want to play with them. And then the Turks fucked Istanbul up and Venice went bust. And like 100 or 200 years later, a small guy in a funny hat knocked on everyone's door and that was the end of the Republic. However, all of this is ancient history and we're here to see the recent stuff and the cool stuff. Logan Paul's bridge, I mean. Could you imagine in 2017 those 2 millionaires, and they were millionaires at that point, jumped into poopy water in Venice just to sell some merch? That's what I actually call dedication, and that's what I cannot do.
I think the cops are here, guys. Yeah, bro. We really have to stop vlogging. I'm gonna put in tomorrow's vlog. I will see you then. Make sure you cop yourself some hot new merch.
I can only write and funny jokes on the internet. These are the coordinates for the bridge, and all I have to do is turn left at Doge's Palace and it'll be the second bridge. It's right by Hotel Daniel, where I believe they stayed.
Being passionate, being unique, i.e. jumping off a bridge in Italy, mamma mia!
For all of you dumb people out there, you can jump in the water if you've got at least 500 euros and have always wondered what shit tastes like. With a budget of 500 euros I would actually rate this experience as 0. But the experience of sitting in an Italian restaurant in the middle of Venice, eating your pizza, eating your pasta, eating your lasagna, all of the good stuff, living the good life, I would rate this a 10. Overall, Venice gets an 8 because you shouldn't stay out there for more than like 2 days because there are crowds of people and the simplest room just costs a lot. And instead you can get on a train, they'll take you to another city and maybe even another country overnight. Which is very fucking cool. And you know, just maybe subscribing, consider subscribing, I don't know, if you like the accent, if you like the funny jokes. We do these videos regularly here, once in 2 weeks. Just consider it, you know, just you never know what will happen next. It's fun. Travel, you know. No one has ever done this before.